Memphis ready to kick it off and get things started. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So the Navy midshipman will go on offense first to start this game. And there he is. To this team's fans, he is a heroic figure. He is the guy who can lead them to the promised land.
This guy has been in big games, in big moments, and he's delivered for his football team. It never seems like a situation is just too big for him. This obviously is a huge game. I cannot wait to see this guy compete.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Able to pick up a couple on first down, 2nd and 8 from their own 27. Now on the option. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the D.
They're working that left side. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. Navy will have to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. On the return, it's straight. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So Memphis offense has its first opportunity of the day. When you have a weapon like this on the outside, and a guy in the secondary whose job is to take everything away, it's going to be a great matchup, guys.
And it's so fun to see how you attack great safeties in the middle of the field. Are you willing to do that, or are you going to try to live on the perimeter? This offensive matchup will be great.
Yeah, normally you'd say receiver versus safety, the receiver's going to win. This safety, though, has got the speed to run with this guy, and he's going to make it interesting back there.
And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Runs through a tackle. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. He wants it all. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Navy will go back on the attack. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Now on 2nd down. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Horvath. Feeling some heat. He'll try to do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Navy will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Hey, man, 4th and 1 at any part of the field is risky to go for, especially when you're in your own end of the field. But they did. It was a good play call. I like them being aggressive, especially after getting that first down.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Throws to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. Trying to take him back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
Well, this is a running back that gets stronger as the game goes on, and they try to get him going early on a toss play, Reese.
And if you start stretching the defense sideways, sometimes a little vulnerable in the middle later in the game.
Yeah, that might open an opportunity for a play action. Maybe fake the toss and see if you can get a tight end or a slot receiver down the middle of the field.
Hold it. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Second down coming up. On the option. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And the defense couldn't corral him, and they took it all the way. Touchdown, Navy!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Back to throw, it's Hennigan. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, and he's going to lose it.
The defense knew something, right? Like you could tell they were going to come out and run the football. They brought out the goal line, brought in some big boys, and really was ready for the run on that play.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete. This should be the last play of the quarter. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the right. Makes a grab enough for the first. Both teams made no secret. They wanted to target their big play. This Memphis offense going to work again on 1st down. The give to the tailback. On the move at the 30. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Memphis 14, Navy 7.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Navy will have to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, 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 somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. And here comes the Navy offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Gives him some room to operate as he rumbles ahead for 6 out to the 15-yard line. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man. All by himself down the middle. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, midshipman.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Makes a catch and knocked down. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Hennigan. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. On the move, he fires. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
The offense gets pretty lucky there. 3rd down in your own end. You're throwing to try to get the first. That ball just a little bit late, and as a result, they're lucky that wasn't a pick 6.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And Navy will go back on the attack. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Gonna take a shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Navy! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. This has been a spectacular offensive showcase so far, David.
This has been unbelievable. The fireworks has been amazing.
And it's intercepted. A turnover from the defense. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39. Line gets set. 1st down. He wants to throw. It's complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when you catch it, big fella.
Caught close to the marker. It's Chapman. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Navy lifts anchor in the red zone. Going up top on 1st down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking for a man. It's Horvath. Pocket starts to collapse. He's going to run it. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Got it! And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
The defense has been up to the task so far. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 3. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They come to the line of scrimmage full of guts, passing on the field goal attempt that would give them the lead and going for the touchdown on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Throws to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And with that, they've taken the lead. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here after the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Anderson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on fourth down. They'll go for the hat trick. And the Tigers will move the sticks.
And I don't think anybody's surprised. Big play. Who do you give it to? The guy you've given it to today, and he's had so much success. You trust him. You know he's getting the football. He delivers for the first down.
Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Quick completion on the out.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Scanning the field, it's Hennigan. Got it! Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They're going to run it. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Touchdown, Memphis! And that one will put them up here in the second half. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and they have a 28-24 lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Memphis, 28. Navy, 24.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
They'll run the option. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Complete to the left. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Showing off the arms. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Still looking on the move. Quickly out to the tight end. Bounced off his feet. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Now they'll run the draw. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. That's caught. It's straight. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Memphis now operating in the red zone. From the gun. Give on the inside. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. It's caught downfield. Touchdown, Memphis. What a catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. They're just about ready to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. 1st down to start the drive after the break. He's going to pass. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
You know, sometimes the hardest completions for quarterbacks are the ones where guys are wide open. You don't have to throw it any faster trying to get it to him quickly because you know he's so wide open. Like on that last play, just take your steps, throw in rhythm, and just throw a catchable ball.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Makes the grab on the left. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land.
And they try to sneak the draw play in there and try to show pass right away, get it to the running back. Defense not fooled in the slightest. Nice job getting upfield, getting to the running back, getting him on the ground.
Buys a little extra time. Going to try to get it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
It's nice for this D coordinator when he puts his nickel package out on the field, because that nickel player he's got who subs in is good in coverage. He's also aggressive, and he does a nice job blitzing, and he can play the run. They can spy the quarterback. There's a lot of different tools this guy's got to defend against a mobile quarterback, and I think you saw a little bit right there in that nickel package, now setting up 4th and 1.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Touchdown Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th.
Memphis 42, Navy 24.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Navy offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll run play action. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Caught. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Hennigan. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. And the punishment has been extended. And they desperately wanted to attack.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game.
It'll be 2nd down. It's complete. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st. An array of possibilities here. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure. They're finding a way to get to him.